see if this works. Just speak it. Yeah, that's good. Hello. Okay. That works. And test. Testing transcript. Hello.
Hi, Ellen.
How are you doing?
It's being good.
Good. Good. Were
Yeah,
you in the previous lesson with Stephanie?
yeah. Have a chat.
That's good. So how has your day been today?
I went out to have summer training for the volleyball school team, and then I went back to home and ate my lunch. Then did my homework.
Ah,
Did my summer homework, and then it turned to be night.
okay. So you still have homework to do during the holidays.
Summer holiday homework.
And what kind of, is it a project or is it stuff
Uh,
that you,
few subjects homework, like to let you still learn although you're in holidays.
okay. So you play volleyball.
Yeah.
Are there, I don't know much about volleyball. Is there like different positions like you have like in football where there's one guy that stands there and another one that stands there? Or do you just run around?
Like kind of like football that they have their roles, and their position to stay, and they should to be defense and help their teammates.
Okay. So can anyone score in with volleyball?
No,
Can anyone
it,
hit it over?
yes, there must be someone to hit the ball over the net.
So, but can anybody hit it over? Or only one or two people?
Normally, the first year we learned how to hit the ball to know the rules and have enough, and we can hit the ball over the net.
Okay. Okay. And is that something that you do through the school, or do you have other sports that you do at school as well?
Before I play badminton and table tennis, but now I only joined one school team because join too many school team, I will be really tired.
Yeah. So which one is your favorite?
Badminton, but in this school there are too many exercise,
Oh,
and I mean too much exercise day, like although in Saturday.
okay. So they play too many days.
Yeah.
So it's Saturdays. So you don't want to go play on a Saturday.
Mm,
I
maybe for one or two times, but not really. But if it's too often, then I don't like to be that tiring.
Yeah, that is a lot. I also used to play badminton at school. I really enjoyed badminton actually, but it's not that popular in South Africa. So in South Africa, we do hockey and football and rugby and tennis. I think those are our school sports. And then it's basically every day. Oh, and swimming. Swimming. Yeah. So it's every single day after school. And some schools you are forced, you have to do a sport or two. I think you have to do two. You're not allowed to not do anything. Do you have to do the sport?
You mean that it must play it?
Yeah, must you play sport?
For the school rules, I think yes.
Okay.
You must choose art kind that of the that you don't need to sport. One
Yeah.
sport and one like art
Okay.
skills like drawing, music, or other thing that you don't need to move, and one about sport.
Okay. That's good. That's good, I think. Do you think it's good to also do like a different kind of thing other than something where you have to?
Not really. Because for me, if I don't need to choose, then I may want to just go back to home.
Oh yeah.
That I know that I'm a little bit lazy.
Lazy, yeah. So what is the other thing that you do? The art one.
Drawing, like there's a water painting.
Okay. It's called, I think, watercoloring.
Yes.
Oh,
Like to have like normally for the class for to drawing some things that looks a little bit looks more special
okay.
and
And-
looks and the texture something will be teached in that cup.
Okay. That's very interesting, actually. I'm not very good at that. Are you good at it?
No, I think I'm not good at that.
No, I can draw like little stick men.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I also good of drawing sticker.
like I don't know if you can see this. Like I can draw like this. Right? You see that? Nah, it doesn't zoom in on it.
Oh, because
there.
yes, I can see
Yes.
that. That I also use.
That's what I draw.
That I also use in primary school.
Yeah, I don't draw very well at all. I know it's quite late. Do you feel like watching the video, or do you want to chat about something else?
Watch the video.
You want to watch it? Okay. Let me just. I'm gonna take off this. Right. I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna disable this. I'm gonna change sound screen. Okay, there we go. Let me know if you don't hear it.
Okay.
What was it?
In medieval times, alchemists tried to achieve the seemingly impossible. They wanted to transform lowly lead into gleaming gold. History portrays these people as aged eccentrics, but if only they'd known that their dreams were actually achievable. Indeed, today we can manufacture gold on Earth, thanks to modern inventions that those medieval alchemists missed by a few centuries. But to understand how this precious metal became embedded in our planet to start with, we have to gaze upwards, at the stars. Gold is extraterrestrial. Instead of arising from the planet's rocky crust, it was actually cooked up in space and is present on Earth because of cataclysmic stellar explosions called supernovae. Stars are mostly made up of hydrogen, the simplest and lightest element. The enormous gravitational pressure of so much material compresses and triggers nuclear fusion in the star's core. This process releases energy from the hydrogen, making the star shine. Over many millions of years, fusion transforms hydrogen into heavier elements, helium, carbon, and oxygen, burning subsequent elements faster and faster to reach iron and nickel. However, at that point, nuclear fusion no longer releases enough energy, and the pressure from the core peters out. The outer layers collapse into the center, and bouncing back from this sudden injection of energy, the star explodes, forming a supernova. The extreme pressure of a collapsing star is so high that subatomic protons and electrons are forced together in the core, forming neutrons. Neutrons have no repelling electric charge, so they're easily captured by the iron group elements. Multiple neutron captures enable the formation of heavier elements that a star under normal circumstances can't form, from silver to gold, past lead, and onto uranium. In extreme contrast to the million-year transformation of hydrogen to helium, the creation of the heaviest elements in a supernova takes place in only seconds. But what becomes of the gold after the explosion? The expanding supernova shockwave propels its elemental debris through the interstellar medium, triggering a swirling dance of gas and dust that condenses into new stars and planets. Earth's gold was likely delivered this way before being kneaded into veins by geothermal activity. Billions of years later, we now extract this precious product by mining it, an expensive process that's compounded by gold's rarity. In fact, all of the gold that we've mined in history could be piled into just 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools, although this represents a lot of mass because gold is about 20 times denser than water. So, can we produce more of this coveted commodity? Actually, yes. Using particle accelerators, we can mimic the complex nuclear reactions that create gold in stars. But these machines can only construct gold atom by atom. So it would take almost the age of the universe to produce 1 gram, at a cost vastly exceeding the current value of gold. So that's not a very good solution. But if we were to reach a hypothetical point where we'd mined all of the Earth's buried gold, there are other places we could look. The ocean holds an estimated 20 million tons of dissolved gold, but at extremely minuscule concentrations, making its recovery too costly at present. Perhaps one day we'll see gold rushes to tap the mineral wealth of the other planets of our solar system. And who knows, maybe some future supernova will occur close enough to shower us with its treasure, and hopefully not eradicate all life on Earth in the process.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Did you understand much of that video?
Yes, I think.
It's very complicated.
Yeah, that I can understand, but that if you say if I can memorize it, then I cannot.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just wanted to. Oh, it's my cat.
Okay.
Can you see him? He's walking all over my keyboard. So there are some words here that are quite tricky. Say alchemists. I can put that in here. Yeah. And then what was the other one? So we can, so basically it says we can actually make gold if we wanted to, but it's just going to take forever and it's just going to cost too much. So
yeah, that isn't really good. That will cost too much to get 1 gram of gold.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me just see the other words here. History portrays these people as aged eccentrics. So eccentrics are, I would say like maybe strange people. Yeah, eccentrics. And then there was another word here that's quite oh yeah, I'm sure extraterrestrial. It's quite a big word. I never knew that gold was extraterrestrial. Did you?
That I've never thought of that.
I never knew that. So according to the video, there's a lot of gold underwater.
Yeah, but it
20
mixed
million
with what
tons.
is mixed with water,
Yeah,
and it cannot be recovered to be a solid gold easily.
yeah. Do you do swimming at school?
No, my school don't have a swimming pool, and there isn't swimming pool. There aren't swimming pool that are near to my school.
Okay. And the beach? Do you live anywhere near the beach, the sea?
Yes, if I take a bus for 20 minutes, then I can walk to the beach.
To the beach. Okay, that's nice. Do you do that often or not?
Not often. I can say it's seldom.
And do you swim in the sea?
Yes, I can swim. Not just
Okay.
building sandcastles.
Yeah. So have you ever been diving?
No, I've never tried it. It need to train by some coach,
Yes.
and I think I just need to know how to swim.
Yeah.
And I think it's enough.
It's very popular in South Africa to learn how to dive. There's many people that
Sounds
do it.
interesting.
Yeah. So they go down underneath the sea and they find all sorts of little treasures. So I'm sure you can go under and find like tiny, minute pieces of gold. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? Would you be interested in learning how to dive?
Yes, if I have that time, or when I was when I going to graduate.
Okay. That would be nice. Yeah. Oh, and here's the other one. Supernova. A supernova. So hopefully one day they say that it will happen again where we can get some gold. On the earth. There we go. Speaking of gold, are you watching the Olympics?
Yeah, I watched the Olympics because it's really famous.
Yeah. Are you watching anything in particular? Is there anything that's your favorite?
Badminton or some swimming. I like swimming.
Yes. Did you see South Africa won a world record?
Yeah.
In breaststroke.
Yeah, also, and in this Olympic, it surprisingly Hong Kong win few medals.
Is that surprising?
Yeah, because before there will be 1 or 2, but now it's 3 or even 4.
Yeah.
And there are some gold medals. That means the number 1.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. So Okay. So yeah, I think maybe it's because the Olympics are there. That they maybe practiced harder.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, we get practice harder, and I think they have the good mental health.
Yeah. I saw that they're not allowed to be any spectators. Spectators. Everybody, there's did you see it? And they have a big screen at when I was watching the swimming, there was a big screen and you could see everybody like on Zoom watching. Because of COVID, I don't think there's any spectators allowed there.
Yeah, now people use Zoom a lot.
Say again?
Yeah, now people use Zoom a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought that was quite a good idea. So you can like log into Zoom and
Yeah, and
watch
my mom
it.
always said if it's before that the internet is not good, it is impossible to do that.
and now it's good.
Yeah, many new technologies was invented,
Yeah. Oh, that's
and
right.
it become much more convenient.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. So are there any other sports that you're watching for the Olympics?
And table tennis, volleyball, and then
Is table tennis also an Olympic sport? I didn't know that.
yes, it's on the Olympic sports, but maybe people didn't really focus on that.
Yeah. You have to be very interested in it to watch it, I suppose. It's not one of the very popular ones.
Because most of us don't know all the Olympic sports.
Yeah. I like to watch the horse riding.
The
right?
horse
Yeah.
riding, yeah.
I don't know if that's the right spelling. So in the horse riding, you get dressage. I don't know if that's the right word. Yes, it is. Dressage.
Dressage.
Now, when I was little, I used to do that.
The name kind of like to dance.
Yeah. It does. It's just, yeah, it's like it's quite difficult. You have to try and get your horse to do certain things like cross his legs or trot in one spot. So it's actually it's very, very difficult, but it looks so easy when you watch it at the Olympics. It looks like there's no effort.
Seems that you know how to play also, but you will find it's actually very difficult.
Yeah. And then there's also the show jumping. I don't know if it's one word. Let me just see. Yeah, that's one word. That's also that's quite scary. The jumps that they jump are humongous. Like they're huge. Yeah, they're huge. Or wait, how do you spell humongous? Humongous. Is that a word?
This is a negative word.
Maybe you don't spell it. No, I don't spell it like it.
This is a negative word.
Yeah.
That's
humongous.
say people didn't be. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, I can see it's written the same way. Yeah, so that's how you spell it. That just means big.
Yeah. Huge, humongous,
Yeah.
and enormous. It sounds like it mixed with these two words.
Yeah. We say that a lot when you want to describe something that's like really, really big. Then you say it's humongous.
Humongous.
Yeah. Or the short way is just say huge. But yeah, if you want to say if it's really big or really big, then it's humongous. So yeah, so let me just stop over here. I see we are past our time. Are you gonna is it almost bedtime for you there?
Night time, 10 o'clock. So I'm going to
Okay.
sleep very
So you
soon, but luckily I don't need to school or to have any activities because it's summer.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so you still have 1 hour left, right? Before bedtime or not? Yeah. Sort of. What's the time there now? Is it
10
10 o'clock?
p.m.
Okay. Okay, so it is bedtime. 'Cause I always try and remember the time zone because it's 4 o'clock here in the afternoon. So it's still the sun is still shining here.
There's a time bit difference.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming and to listen to the very complicated story. And I hope to
Okay.
see you again next week.
Okay, see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.